You know, you obviously know that buying or selling your home is going to be the most expensive life event that you're ever going to take part in. But don't forget, when money is involved, emotions always run super high. So I'm going to share with a few tips with you to best reduce the ups and downs of the emotional roller coaster that you are absolutely going to ride. Welcome to Let's Get Frank About Real Estate. I'm Frank McManus with Lamakia Realty, and today I want to share with you what emotions you should expect to feel and how to best reduce those ups and downs that you are going to experience. Now, the first thing you need to do is recognize what the actual emotions are that you are going to experience throughout this process. So these are going to include curiosity, optimism, anxiety, fear, excitement, doubt, regret, euphoria, exhaustion, and absolutely some relief at the end. Now, once you recognize these, the next step is obviously reducing the peaks and valleys that you're going to have throughout, and by doing the following. Okay, so number one is going to be partner with a realtor. You don't do this every day. You don't know what you don't know. And as we all know, it is the unknown that causes the majority of our fears. Now, a good realtor is going to make you aware of every single step throughout the process and coach you through those steps, eliminating as many of those unknowns as we possibly can. Secondly, get an understanding of all the costs that are actually involved, both as a buyer or as a seller, including the closing costs, the loan payoffs, the concessions, the taxes, everything. There's nothing worse as a buyer than thinking you're going to owe one figure only to get surprised at the closing table and find out that you actually owe a lot more. And the same as a seller. There's nothing worse than thinking you're going to walk away with a certain amount of money only to realize that that figure is actually a lot lower than you originally thought. So speak to your realtor, speak to your lender, speak to your attorney, get an understanding of every single cost that's going to be involved. Number three, have a backup plan. As a buyer, you've been going through a very competitive market. So be prepared with a second or third home in mind should your offer not get accepted. And as a seller, make sure you have a backup plan in case your home sells either a lot faster than you thought or a lot slower than you expected, especially if you are selling in order to buy your next home. The more prepared you are for any possible scenario, the less surprised and the less emotional you are going to be. Lastly, remove emotion. Treat this as a business transaction because in the end, that's exactly what this is. As a buyer, you don't want to overreact if your offer happens to be rejected or countered and you feel that the seller is being unrealistic. This is just part of the process. And as a seller, you don't want to overreact when you receive an offer that you feel is unrealistic. Because remember, you are the one that's in control. You choose whether you want to accept, reject, or counter the offer. So dealing with these emotions is the biggest reason, the biggest part of why you want to partner with a realtor. Your life is stressful enough as it is. And it's our job to prepare you and coach you through this process to help reduce the amount of stress and the amount of emotions that are involved so that in the end, you can make the best decision for you and your family and ultimately help you accomplish your goal. So as always, I hope this helps you. And for more videos like these, make sure you subscribe to my Facebook, my Instagram, and my YouTube pages. Until next time.